Hey Leo, it's your girl Tarot Card Bay. I'm here to do your reading for Life After the Player. So this is the sequel to You Made a Player Fall in Love. For those of you who are not in connection with the player, those of you who have disconnected from someone who you feel is deceptive, someone who ghosted you, or just someone who it didn't work out with. It doesn't have to be that deep. This is your reading. This is your reading. Keep in mind, this is the sequel to You Made a Player Fall in Love. So for my Leos, we're going to look at your overall energy. We're going to look at the lessons that you should be learning, or the lessons you learned from the ending of the connection or the connection with the player. We're going to look at how the player thinks and feels about you, your self-esteem. And at the very end, I'm going to pull a card for your future love. All right, let's jump in. Overall energy since my Leos have stepped away from their player. We got Ace of Wands. Passion has returned. That's how you know when you're healing, when you feel like you are a sexy beast. I love my Leos because you guys always feel like sexy beasts. I love that about you. But sometimes when you go through heartbreak, you get tuned down a few notches. So I do see that the connection with the player could have, impacted your self-esteem. However, it's time for a new beginning. It's time for more fire, more passion. I think you are ready for that. Let's clarify. Ten of Cups in reverse. It's so funny that we have the Ace of Wands that came out and then the Ten of Cups in reverse. So for those of you that had a family connection, a marriage, you were in a long-term connection with this person, a lover's connection over years with this person, this is over. You see this love connection with the player is over. You've accepted that it's over. We got Two of Cups in reverse. Some of you have fallen out of love with this person. Look at that. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. And I see that while you are rejoicing, there's another energy. This is very similar to Cancer. We had 3 positive cards for Cancer and then 1 card that just did not fit. And that's kind of how I feel. Let's clarify this. Look at that. Five of Cups, terrified. Clarified by the Tower. Might have been terrified too. All right. Some of you, Judgment and the Page of Wands, some of you were afraid of this ending with the player. Some of you feel like maybe you were defined by a relationship. Maybe you were in a connection for so long you couldn't see yourself as single, or you had to rediscover yourself, your single self. But some of you were afraid of bringing the Tower, to the point where some of you retried this connection multiple times. I got the Judgment, I got the Tower, I got the Page of Wands. It seems like a cycle that like Judgment would be called. You would decide to move forward. The Tower would fall, and then someone would communicate, or someone would spark the connection, re-spark the connection, and then you would end up in the Five of Cups again. This was a cycle. And some of you were afraid of moving forward. What were you afraid of? Leos typically are not fearful. Oh, the Emperor. Okay, that's what you were afraid of. Ten of Pentacles. Some of you, the player or the person from the past, have financial control. You could have had some of your assets connected in some way. Some of you were fearful that this person would take control of your finances. If this is a divorce, it could impact you financially. Business together could impact you financially, vice versa. So you could be a masculine who was afraid that someone would take your money. You could be a feminine who was afraid of somebody taking your money. You could also be someone who is afraid of being in full control. Maybe you were taken care of financially. Maybe the player actually paid your bills, took care of you, and now you're on your own and you don't know how you didn't know how you were survive on your own being an independent person. That happens. Financial abuse is real for some people. But some of you were afraid of it, and it's like there was a period of time where you were down. You didn't know what the future had in store for you, especially those who haven't been independent financially. But I feel like that time is over now and you're just ready for a new start. Even if it's not the level of financial security that you are used to, you're still ready for a new start. Got Six of Swords upright. Moving towards mental clarity. Eight of Swords. Knight of Wands in reverse. Dealing with the player, for some of you, this player was a cheater. This person could have cheated on you. This person could have cheated with you. This person was just flighty in and out. Their behavior like triggered you emotionally. It confused you. It made you feel less confident. Yeah, there was a lot of mental anguish for you. I don't see as much emotional anguish. I feel like you're comfortable there, or you became comfortable emotionally, but I feel like mentally this really kept you trapped, especially when this person would run away from you. It like triggered you, affected your happiness. What was the lessons that were meant to be learned from dealing with this player? What was my Leo supposed to learn when dealing with the player? What were you supposed to learn? Seven of Swords. I got scratch a liar, find a thief. Not to dismiss what you saw with your own eyes. Do not self-deceit. I'm getting, for some of you, this had a lot to do with like status. Some of you were allowing bad behavior because you like the status of either being married, being in a relationship, being in connection with this particular person. There was a status element here, and some of you could have closed your eyes to some Seven of Swords energy because of that status. Four of Pentacles and the Strength card. I'm getting a big financial message. Like for some of you, if you called the player, the F-boy, the F-girl, the F-entity out, they would then hold back finances from you or control you in some way. I'm getting heavy financial abuse. That's very interesting. Hold back from you. They could hold back energy, communication. They could have ghosted you when you found out things about them. It was something that like someone trying to manage down your expectation or manage down your boundaries or discipline you for finding out the truth. Somebody who's very intellectually and emotionally abusive for some of you. But I did see that you took strength, but it's almost like this person wanted to tame you. So anything they held back from you, Leo, no matter if it was time, money, sex, passion, compliment, whatever it was, communication, it was all in an effort to tame you with this strength card, control you, domesticate you. All right. I get for a lot of you are very sharp. You knew what this was. You could have thought that you could have handled it. Maybe the benefits outweighed the F-boy, F-girl behavior, but it ended up not. This person did something that was really impulsive, and it became like the nail in the coffin for you. What was the impulsive thing? Chariot in reverse, so they weren't coming towards you. Queen of Cups in reverse. King of Swords. And the Nine of Pentacles. This person like firmed up and became very logical towards you. They held back. They stopped making plans towards you. They stopped giving emotions towards you to go towards something else or someone else they saw in the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody that could have had more money. They made a logical decision. Yeah, somebody they worked with. I'm getting all kind of cards. Three of Swords. And the King of Cups. So yeah, this person made a head over heart decision. Could have been due to finances. Again, it could be someone that they worked with or worked on a connection with. They did this because they saw this person as more abundant. So yeah, I do get that this person shut down on you. They could have ghosted you just to go towards someone who's more abundant. How did that work out for the player? Got Ace of Cups. Page of Cups, Queen of Wands. This person wanted to give the Queen of Wands their Ace of Cups because they felt like that person had more things. And I get Queen of Wands is like not you. So actually I correct myself. They gave the Ace of Cups to somebody else. They gave you a Page of Cups. They gave the Queen of Wands a Page of Cups. They gave the Nine of Pentacles, who's not a queen, Nine of Pentacles is not a queen, you know. Gave that person the Ace of Cups because they looked shinier, they looked more abundant, and they proceeded to give you breadcrumbs with the Page of Cups. And hold back emotionally with the King of Cups. All right, let's see how this person feels about you now. Or how does the player feel since Leo is not communicating with them, disconnected from them? We got the Princess of Swords. So this person is watching you. Princess of Swords is the Page of Swords. This person is watching you. Why is the player watching you? Seven of Cups. They want to know who your options are, because they know they're not one of the options. And for you, that person could have been a main option, main love, a person that you waited for, but now they know they're not an option. So someone had to take their seat. This is an energy of someone who feels like you're like them, or most people are like them, where they have multiple options, but one person is the main option, or one person like holds their heart. This player was very confident in the fact that you held their heart, but now because you no longer hold their heart, you're not in love with them anymore, you're not expressing love, you're not doing anything love related towards them, you're not talking to them, they know or they think that someone else now has your heart, and that's the only reason or the only way you would be able to stay away from them, if someone else had your heart. The Sun card, the only person who has your heart is you. My heart is me. I am my heart. The lion's heart. That's like Leo is like, I got my heart. I'm happy on my own. I can survive without you. Some of you are proving that. You're surviving out of spite towards this person. You're being happy out of spite. You're enjoying your life out of spite. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. But you are holding your heart. If this player could tell my Leos something, what would they say? What would the player tell my Leos if they could? Page of Cups. The Star card. Death in reverse. I got that the Page of Cups is all I have. And when I dream about this, when I think about you, this is like the voice of the player, no matter if the player is feminine or masculine. The Page of Cups is all I have to give. Anything else is an illusion. So even if I seem to give the Ace of Cups to somebody else, it's not a real thing. All I have is the Page of Cups to give. When I think about you, when I dream about you, when I fantasize about you, I fantasize in a time where I can give you more. I can give you the Ace of Cups, but I'm not able to change. I'm the opposite of you. And this person sees you as someone who you shine the light on something and it grows. You show your interest in something and it grows. You feed positivity into people, places, and things, and it grows. And they see themselves as something that, it sounds sad, but a lot of the things are not transforming around them. A lot of the things are dying or not growing. And for us, that means it is dying if you're not growing, right? This person is like the opposite of you, where everything you touch grows and everything they touch becomes stagnant. But there is a time, there's a place, there's like a dimension. You know, this person feels like another lifetime, another place, another dimension. They could have gave you more. But right now they're not able to change. And it has nothing to do with you. Anything else? That was kind of sad. Anything else that you would like to tell my Leos, that the player would like to tell my Leos? Five of Cups, they're sad. Energetically, they don't feel the same with not having you around. So they're not healed. If you're not hearing from this person and you think they're healed, they're living their best life, they could be living their best lives on the outside, you know, but there's a part of them that misses your cups, your Three of Cups. They miss your energy. They miss having fun with you, taking you out. They miss finding out about your life, your friendships. They miss being connected to you. Anything else? Ace of Cups. There's still love there, but remember, even if they show the Ace of Cups, all they have is a Page of Cups. But there is love. The way that they can love, they do love you. But that's not in a healthy way. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. And the King of Cups. You have a new lover. This person in the past loves you, but there's somebody new coming. And this person's aware of it. This person could have even wanted to get in the way of some new love connections or love connections. There's a generous lover coming. And deep down, this player has always known that. They knew that you would find somebody else and fall in love and leave them in the dust. And they feel that that time is coming now. All right, let's go to the love oracles. I'm going to pull a love oracle card for your future love after dealing with the player, the new love, not the player, a new love. Let's see what we have for my Leos. Twin flame is so funny because for Cancer's reading, this card came out in reverse. This is the twin flame card. This is, according to Greek mythology, humans were created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate beings, condemning them to spend their lives in search of their other half. This is Plato's Symposium, which is the twin flame theory upright. So it's possible that you could meet someone who you would refer to as a twin flame, strong soulmate, past life, whatever, you know, in the future. So you have a stronger connection that will have stability coming in the future, Leo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. This is my first time doing this series for you. Remember, this is the series after you made a player fall in love, life after a player. Hit the thumbs up, comment below if you want to see more of these. And I hope you enjoyed it. I love you. Thank you for supporting my channel.